lawyering up, lawyering up. Hey, you know, one of the things, you know, we see on YouTube, this is not a nomad thing specifically. It goes with YouTube. We've heard rumblings of some stuff like this happening. One YouTuber suing another YouTuber, and then that YouTuber sues back, and then there's a big court case, or there are big judgments and lawyer fees. You know, the only people that really profit from all these things are the lawyers, right? They just get rich. Send a cease and desist order, and file a copyright strike, get a make a trademark. Anyway, we have this particular feud that's been going on. Let's call it a feud, a dispute between, anyway, between you know who and you know who and you know who and you know. Anyway, Carol, let's just call her Carol. Let's just call him Andy, because we know his real name. We're just going to call him Andy, right? Andy and Carol. Andy and Carol. Let's just say Andy and Carol. Nobody's trademarked Andy. Nobody's trademarked Carol. So Carol puts out a video yesterday, and says she's got a trademark of her name. That's her name, okay? That's her official name on YouTube. And, you know, like Doritos, like the Super Bowl, like Comcast, like NBC, like, you know, whatever. All those things that we have, you know, they're big companies. They have names. You can say them. I can say Ford, General Motors. I can say all that stuff, you know, Yahoo, Google, YouTube is, I'm sure, trademarked, you know, I can say all that. I can mention it. He can talk about it, whatever. The thing about trademarking is, you know, your business interest. You know, if I wanted to say, I want to make CRVL t-shirts and make money on that, yeah, you know, if you have that trademarked, now you may not have CRVL trademarked, but you have, you know, anyway, we're talking about the realm of lawyers here, okay? Lawyers and defamation and slander and trademarking and, you know, whatever. Posting things on YouTube, posting things on Facebook. People can file suits, and lawyers make, all that happens is lawyers make more and more money on it, okay? Sending out, whatever. I'm not going to get into all of Mr. Linescrew's, excuse me, is that trademark? Sorry. But Andy's arguments here. You watch it. It's a good video. And again, that doesn't mean I'm agreeing. I'm going to wear my referee shirt. I wore that last night in my show. I'm a referee. I'll be the referee between Carol and Andy, okay? And anyway, again, people are, you know, you know, my judgment, Judge Camo Dave, is that he is doing a critical review channel. And I do believe he has the constitutional legal right to say what he says. Okay? Now, do I think Mr. Andy has gone a little too overboard in his obsession, quote unquote? Please don't sue me for that. With Carol, yeah, I do think, you know, hey, he probably best should have just walked away from Carol many moons ago and just stopped talking about her, because it does. You know, it does help her channel grow. You know, the more he talks about Carol, the more her channel grows. So in a way, you know, he could say, well, I'm not hurting her. I am helping her channel grow. Now, I don't know. You know, he could say that. You know, the more I talk about her, the more her channel grows. So she's not having you know, she's not really showing a financial loss because of this, right? I don't know. So we're lawyering up. Carol, she has said that she has got a trademark of this name, that particular name, okay? So if, you know, but I think, you know, I'm not a lawyer, but he can still mention her name, and he does, you know, her channel name. It's a YouTube public platform. You know, you can mention it. You know, now if he wants to go and sell caps with her picture on it, you know, maybe that might not work, but, you know, he certainly can mention her and talk about her and you know, fair use, whatever that is. Fair use. YouTube. YouTube is its own kooky little world, okay? And the laws don't apply to YouTube, okay? YouTube can do whatever YouTube wants to do. But when it comes down to copyright and trademark and this and that, and then the other thing that complicates things is he's a resident of Canada, she's a resident of the USA, and then he says about filing like some sort of things against her in the state of California. But didn't she officially move to Nevada? I mean, isn't she technically now a resident of Nevada? She's not in I don't know. I'm getting confused. I got to get a lawyer and figure all this out. Anyway. So anyway, what we're seeing here potentially is, yeah, a whole slew of lawyery things coming back and forth. And is it worth it? It's just going to cost Andy and Carol money and file all these things and do all this stuff, and the lawyers are just sitting there smiling, yeah, bring it on. I don't know. My Judge Dave, me as Judge Dave would have to say, can't we all just get along? This is, as Andy does say, one truth that Andy has said, and I think it's really true. YouTube ain't real. He didn't say YouTube isn't real. YouTube is not real. Okay, this is all entertainment, okay? And I really believe it. I'm a critical channel. I've talked about a lot of nomads. And I honestly believe that, when I talk about folks, they get more views, they make more money, they monetize. So, even though people may not like everything I say or everything that's in my comments, when you're talked about on YouTube, period, your channel grows and grows and grows and you make more money. And I really do think that Andy has done a favor for Carolyn over these years by just continuing to talk about her so much. And that, she should just kind of, again, if you don't want people to talk about you, then don't put your life up in public on YouTube. That's what I say. There's a good way to stop all this, and one of them is change gears and don't put everything in your life on YouTube. I say that over and over again. I want to put everything in my life on YouTube. I want to talk about this, that, my politics, my whatever, and then I don't want anyone to talk about me, You can't have it both ways. You can't have your cake and eat it too, right? I don't know. Anyway, good video here. Go watch Carolyn's video. I'm not going to even show her picture, but Carolyn, that channel there, she has a video up. Go watch it, and then go watch Andy's video here, and then let me know what you think. I'll put. You know what I'll do? I'll put links to both of these in the comments below, because I don't want to get into all of his. They're all strategizing and they're all talking about lawyers and all that other stuff. But anyway. Oh, by the way, this video is I will unmonetize this video, so don't blame me. I'm not making a profit off of anything here. So heck with your trademark. And yeah, there's that particular guy that has the channel there that runs the property up there at Panda, whatever, but that Panda property is, he trademarked that Panda, L-A-N-D, so we're not allowed to say that anymore, or he'll sue us. So that's why we call it the Panda property. That's why I call him Derek. That's why I call him Kenny. We'll call him Sandy, and we'll call her Carl. I don't know. Carla. We'll call her Carla, and we'll call him Sandy. Sandy's a guy's name too, right? There's Sandy's. Remember Sandy and Flipper? Yeah, so we'll call him Sandy, and we'll call her Carla. And we'll all know who we're talking about, right? I don't know, man.